I'm a big fan of steam cleaners like this one. I love full packages. I just took this all out of the box. They sent this for my review, and I'm gonna show you everything that it comes with, how it actually works. But before I even do this, we're gonna start putting in some water because I wanna see how long it's going to actually take to create some steam, right? This is the first time that I see a handheld portable steamer that has obviously the canister there for the water. You've got that kind of like nice little window to see how much water you've got left. But in other portable steamers that I have used, and I've used quite a few, they're always high pressured, really under high pressure with a metallic kind of seal. We're gonna see how this one works because this is all plastic. Yes, you do have a proper seal right around here, like a nice little O-ring, actually a big one. We're gonna see how this works. I'm gonna add some water, just there. I like the fact that this is a wider opening. The other ones, you'd have to have the funnel. I was never a big fan. Personally, I make messes all the time, so not super fun. So let's make sure that this is, oh yeah, so it's literally just a push. There's no screw in, just push, and you can see that it's completely sealed. Love the fact that there is a really long cable because this little thing is going to go in all corners of the house, outdoors, the car. If you've ever cleaned with some high steam, you know that it's super powerful and it works really well. So I'm gonna plug this in and I'm gonna see if I need to do anything. Okay. So I feel like it's, and this is why I don't read instructions. I want to see if things are kind of like just easy to use from the out of the box, right? I do notice something that I'm kind of quite surprised with. Little knob that goes from dry to wet. So I'm assuming we're gonna have kind of almost like a closed iron steamer type situation where you can go super dry without creating too much condensation, too much water, or really create that wetness, have that steam being extremely wet and extremely dense. But hey, that's just me. That's my thought. We'll see if this actually works. And you've got that little button here for the steam. So, and you've got another button right over here that I'm going to. It was on the lock position. So we're good. We're gonna wait until this steams up. Now let's talk about everything that comes in this nice little box. First of all, nice little pouch to keep everything together because you're probably not gonna keep the box, let's be honest. So you won't keep the box, but you will keep this under a sink, in a storage room or anything like that. Very nice to have everything in handy. We're gonna get to this. This is really cool. Look at this. I love the size of it, first of all. Love how nice the bristles are. And of course, you see where the steam's gonna come out. So really big opening again for that extra steam, extra power, right? And then of course, you'd have that power of the scrubbing effect of this big area. I like that a lot. And I'm assuming that this is going to work just like this. So as you can see, you would press down this button, make sure that this is clipped in, and we're clipped in, and then we can actually work. And yes, the water is high up right here. I can feel a little bit of heat, but not that much yet. But of course, because it is sealed, I can work it this way. It's not going to come off, right? So let's make sure that this is easy to come off. There you go, just like that. So that's one. This one is my favorite. If you've ever tried to clean grout on tiles, it is a nightmare. You're on your hands and knees scrubbing away with a bunch of different chemicals. Well, no more. This little wand here is going to do the same thing. It's going to actually attach right here, and look how it completely focuses and condenses that steam. Love that. But you can use it like this and have an extreme, like crazy focused steam, kind of like steam squirt coming out of this. But check this out. Now you've got all the really nice ends with the plastic bristles. But this is my favorite for grout. Right here, you've got that metallic bronze kind of bristles. You actually set that up in here, just like that. You find that little opening. You gotta be careful because this stuff is sharp. And then there you go. You've got steam and really intense scrubbing power. I love this stuff. Cannot go without it and I love the fact that they come with so many ends because yes, as you use it, these are going to end up getting used. I love the fact that they actually give you 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 different ones. And then this Let's see what this is. I have a feeling, I know, but we're gonna see. I feel like this is, yep. So this is where you're gonna use this, actually put it on here, and then you're able to buff. Whether it's windows or really nice shiny floors, you want some shiny floors, grab this. You're gonna polish your floors, polish your windows, your mirrors really easily with this, and the power steam, of course. So that's a really nice thing to have. And then the other one, let's see if it's the same thing. Okay, now you just got a normal, nice little towel, chamois. I wouldn't even call this a towel, it's extremely soft, a little bit like this here. So again, to polish, to wipe away any excess water, definitely something that you would be using for that. And last but not least, the heavy duty squeegee. Now most steam machines, most portable steamers will come with the squeegee. I've never seen one that came with such a really nice sturdy squeegee. So you've got squeegee at the top right here for that streakless finish. And you can see the little holes. This is where the steam is gonna come out. You've got a nice rubber band right over here. And again, every single attachment will just attach like this. So now, I don't know, maybe I put too much water, maybe we have to wait a little bit longer, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see what this looks like. If I actually press on, I'm gonna go wet like this. We're gonna unlock it like that. And yeah, it's still working on its magic. So we're gonna cut this right now. I'm gonna tell you exactly how long I actually waited for this thing to be. I mean, we're at 3/4 of the water levels here. So it's already been roughly 4.5 minutes. We'll see how long it takes. All right, so it's been literally just under 5 minutes, so that is not bad at all. And one thing to notice is when it is on, and this is something that my little battery backup pack was not on when I was plugged it in, this has to be a little red light that has to be on right there. So hopefully you see that. When that's on, basically tells you that it is, the element is heating up. So I know that it's ready because I've got my unlock, and as soon as I unlock it, I can see some steam coming out. I can feel that power. I'm really surprised that this seal is actually enough to actually create the steam and work as good as the one that are made of metal, which is great because that makes it all plastic and extremely light to carry. So that's great. That's a really big plus. I want to get rid of this stuff right here. And yes, I could start really just kind of like doing this and probably to no avail. So what I'm going to try, I'm going to try the dry. Let's go dry here. So full on dry and see what it does. Look at that. So of course, we're talking about, let me just make sure that this is off. There you go. We're talking about steam that is, dry steam is still steam. So it's still going to be wet, but now I'm going to try wet and see kind of the difference in the amount of water that we're using. So I'll use it right here. Okay, right away, it's trying to use more water, you could tell. Yeah. So I could really tell the difference. So, as you can tell, way more water, a lot less water, but still able to really clean in between those. Wow, that's really cool. Clearly, like I said before, you are going to need these extra ones. Obviously, I'm going on metal. I'm really giving her. And if you're going to be on tiles, that's also going to happen. But clearly, you have other ones. The great thing about this is even if they're all over the place, they're still going to work because it's still metal. It's still going to give that kind of scrubbing power. Love the amount of power that this thing has, the pressure that it has. The heat that it produces really, really well. And I love the canister, how big it is, because I know that I can do a lot of work in just one go, which is great because I don't have to wait for it to, boil up again and it's ready to go. And like I said, we can use the squeegee. Let me try the squeegee right now. I know, I'm kind of excited. Let me try the squeegee right away because I think this is gonna be the cool part, kind of like showcase what this thing is able to do. Let's see. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, we're gonna go wet. See where it's coming out. Very cool. All right, let's see. So exactly like you would expect. I'm just gonna use it, press down, and look at that. I mean, so nice. And of course, I could just literally make sure that I buff it right. This steam is fantastic.